Join us as we relive our final journey searching for a cursed treasure. The last voyage any of me crew ever took alive.
So begins the terrifying tale at the Raleigh Jaycees haunted house.
Every Halloween, the crew comes back in the ghost ship and relives their adventures, and we're inviting the guests who come through to go along on that adventure and hopefully get the wits scared out of them in the process.
But before startled guests can run screaming from the building, a lot of work goes into setting the stage for some good scares.
We actually started the first weekend in September this year with the construction.
I'm almost scared to add up the man hours that have gone in.
We have to build the walls. They're basically 8-foot by 4-foot frames of 2x4s and plywood. Nail them together in the frame, brace them up appropriately, make sure there's enough space in the maze for anybody in a wheelchair to get through. After we get everything up, we have to paint the walls to match the theme. We put curtains up, get lights up, and then get sound put together so each room will have its soundtrack going.
Cast and crew practice their best pirate voices.
It'd just be something simple, our mateys, something to that effect.
Doesn't seem so scary with the lights on, does it?
I usually come in when it's still dark, or now that it's getting darker earlier, I come in, the whole building's dark. And to walk from the front to the back gives me the chills. And it's quite interesting because you see little things and you hear things, and this is the whole building's perfectly silent. And you hear little creaks and rattles and everything else, and it just gives you the creeps.
And when the lights go out on the guests, look out.
We go full out, as scary as we can.
The monsters will figure out your fear and take great pleasure preying on it.
Everybody has different things that they're afraid of. Some people it's just the claustrophobic in a dark, tight hallway. Some people it's the wide open, just people jumping out at them. Some people it's the chainsaw.
Last year we had one guy, he was about 7 foot tall, and I was running the chainsaw. We always have a chainsaw somewhere in the haunted house. And as soon as I cranked the chainsaw and ran out, he dropped into a fetal position and would not move.
Sure, the chainsaw will startle you, but a walk through the maze will mess with your mind.
We always have a maze that's pitch black. Now typically in going through a maze you can touch both sides of the wall. This year there are several areas where you cannot touch both sides, and we're sure, like I say, it doesn't seem like that much, but when you're going through it and you lose one of those walls, it becomes a whole new aspect.
And you never know who will be lurking there to scare you. It could be Invisible Dave.
Have you seen this man? If so, the lights must have been on. I just completely wear all black, face paint and everything. And I just find special groups, and just once I can locate them for the rest of the house, I'm basically part of their group. And they can't see me, but they can hear me constantly heckling them, getting right in their ear, chasing them, whatever. They know I'm there, they just don't know where.
And you never know where the next scare will come from. Maybe it's the spider legs that brush up against you. Maybe it's the monsters who come after you. Or maybe... For North Carolina Weekend, I'm Claire Monroe.